What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back for another video. And so the NFL Scouting Combine is officially over, and now we're full speed ahead into draft season. Of course, we got free agency coming up next week. And by the way, I will be dropping a free agent preview video later today talking about C.J. Mosley possibly coming to the Browns. How lit would that be? Well, you'll just have to wait and hear what I got to say about that. But until then, I got another Browns 4-round mock draft for you guys today. So with that being said, let's get right into it. Now, the Browns have the 17th overall selection in the first round of this year's draft. Yes, we're picking very late this year, which is actually not too bad considering the past couple of years. We've been picking number one. Now, we have to wait a little bit before we pick, unless John Dorsey decides to jump up and take somebody, which that would be awesome. You know, that would be awesome. It depends on who we take, though. I would love Devin White. You already know he's my draft crush. But unfortunately, in this mock draft, he is already gone. We were unable to jump up, and he's gone. So with the 17th pick in this year's NFL draft, I have the Cleveland Browns selecting Ed Oliver, defensive tackle, the University of Houston. Now, let it be known that during his interview at the Combine, Ed Oliver said that he would love to come play for the Browns. And he also said that he and Myles Garrett would be a dynamic force on the Browns' defensive line. And let me just fantasize with you guys real quick, all right? Imagine a defensive line that consists of Myles Garrett, Ed Oliver, Larry Ogunjobi, and Emmanuel Ogbah. Good luck stopping that. That's all I'm going to say. Now, moving on to the second round. Again, the Browns have the 17th pick, the 49th overall. And I have the Browns selecting Baker Mayfield's good friend from Oklahoma, Marquise Hollywood Brown, wide receiver. Now, let it be known that Marquise Hollywood Brown has a Lisfranc injury. Now, of course, we know what that is because Joe Abatonio had to deal with that a couple years ago, and he wound up missing most of the season, and that really hurt too. I think he missed like 18 games in like 2 years or something like that. But from what I hear, Hollywood Brown will be ready to go for this season, which is big news. And I feel like if you give Baker Mayfield a familiar running mate in Marquise Brown, these two guys are going to have instant chemistry. And, of course, we'd have two Hollywoods on the team, which would be pretty lit. But I would love Hollywood Brown in the second round. I don't know if he'd be there. I'm pretty sure he would be. But if he's there, I'd take him. Give Baker another familiar face to throw the ball to, a playmaker. And, oh, yeah, he's also related to Antonio Brown, too. You know, take that with what you want. But that'd be a pretty good draft pick right there. Get Hollywood to go with Baker, and then you have Jarvis and Callaway and, of course, Hollywood Higgins. It'd be a pretty good receiving core. Now, in the third round, I have the Cleveland Browns selecting Jeffrey Simmons, defensive tackle out of Mississippi State. Of course, this guy tore his ACL, and he will most likely miss a good part of the season due to this ACL injury. And that's why I have him completely falling out of the first and second rounds. I have us taking him in the third round, of course, with Ed Oliver. That would allow us to let Simmons heal up without worrying about, you know, what's this going to do with our D-line because we already have Ed. So I would love Jeffrey Simmons. He'd be an absolute monster when he comes back with, and if we have Ed Oliver, damn. But yeah, I would love Jeffrey Simmons on this defensive line. You know, he'd be awesome. Good luck stopping that D-line. That's all I'm going to say. And then with our second pick in the third round, I have the Browns selecting Andy Isabella, wide receiver out of UMass. Of course, in my last mock, I had him going in the fourth round after he had an amazing combine. The dude ran one of the fastest 40s, and I have him jumping to the third round. So, yeah, essentially we get Hollywood Brown and Andy Isabella. That'd be freaking lit. And, oh, yeah, if we get Andy Isabella, I really hope they have him and Denzel Ward race again because they actually ran track. And I believe Andy actually beat Denzel Ward in a track meet in high school, which is insane because, in case, another funny thing here, Andy Isabella went to Mayfield High School. How about that, huh? Oh, that'd be funny if he went to Mayfield High School and then in the pros he gets touchdown passes thrown to him by Baker Mayfield. That'd be awesome. And then finally in the fourth round, I have the Browns finally addressing their secondary, selecting Jimmy Moreland, cornerback out of James Madison. Now, from what I hear, he's actually pretty good. I got to look up more tape on this guy, but I hear he's pretty good. So, yeah, there you go. That's my second Browns 4-round mock draft. My next one will be a little while before the draft, maybe either a week before the draft or the week of the draft. But that's going to be fun. By that time, we'll have the pro days wrapping up and the visits will have wrapped up as well. And we'll really know who the Browns will take. And, of course, with John Dorsey, no one knows what we're doing until he turns in the card. So it's going to be fun. And that's going to wrap it up for my second Browns 4-round mock draft of the year. Hit that like button. Hit that red button. I can't say the S word no more because YouTube be trippy nowadays. But, yeah, man, I'd say follow my channel, man. We're trying to get to 1K subs, man. We're almost there. It's a grind, but we're almost there. Hopefully I'll hit 1K by the time the season starts, and then we can all get lit. That'd be awesome. But I'm going to end this video now, all right? I'm Crazy Dog 99. Let's go Browns. And I'll see you in a little bit with my first free agent preview video. All right, I'm out.